Hello there, Kenny Zook here. I'm the head preacher for the Church of Leave OPB. You know, one of the principles we live by here at the Church of Leave OPB is if Opie's doing good stuff, you shouldn't let to leave him be. Why, it's practically a sin. You should be patting Opie on the head, telling him what a good boy he is, what a good job he's doing. So, I'm going to give a pat on the head, a tip of the hat to Mr. Rob Schwartz Jr. out of Windy City Gridiron. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being the voice of reason on the subject of Clinton Dix and Adrian Amos. One of the few sane voices I've heard. On the same page from the get-go when you said that you always thought that Clinton Dix was a better safety than Adrian Amos, and I was like, yeah, you, me, the Bears front office, and pretty much nobody. So welcome to the club. Happy to have you. Going to quote you right now. One of your lines, one of the best capsulizations of this whole question that I could even imagine. You said, one team vastly overpaid for a reliable but average safety, while the other team took a low-cost risk on a player with good upside. The only change I could possibly make is I think fantastic upside. I think amazing upside. I mean, no, he's not going to be as good as Eddie Jackson, but considering who he's playing with, he's going to be awful close to as good as Eddie Jackson. They were both first-round picks. We'll see how that turns out. Beautifully put line. Huge thanks for the tip to me. I follow the Bears closely, was not aware of the fact that Clinton Dix had turned down more money and longer contracts to come to the Bears because he thought we were a good place to shop for a Super Bowl. He's not the only guy who's thinking that. I am really, really happy to see that becoming a trend with free agents in the NFL, is that they're starting to talk about Chicago like, oh, they've been talking about the Patriots for years, except the Bears are fun. Just saying. So, to properly thank you for these two, wonderful, wonderful things, the voice of reason and the tip about Clinton Dix and some contract things that I was unaware of. Rob, I need to tell you, I saw you talking about not having been old enough to have watched the 85 Bears, or at least certainly not old enough to have really cared one way or the other. I was. And as someone who watched the 85 Bears, I want to be very sure to tell you, as part of my thanks, that this Bears team, the 2019 Bears team, this looks like the 85 Bears team. It feels like the 85 Bears team, except we got an offense. Yeah. Even you, however, Rob, are old enough to remember something far more significant, far more important regarding the 2019 and beyond Bears. Because you remember that day years back that the Bears buried something. They buried something hideous. They buried something heinous. They buried, Rob, the fear of the cheese. Remember that? Remember when all of a sudden we went from being dominated by Brett Favre to split with him, sweep him, split with him, sweep him, split with him. He retired. So, Rob, that's my thank you to you, is to remind you that as of now, because you saw it happen last year, he got his one steal in 2 years. So this year's a guaranteed sweep. And frankly, I think Mr. Rogers is going to have his handful stealing just one from us next year. You know what Brett Favre had, though, that Aaron Rodgers doesn't? Aaron Rodgers. You heard it here. Get that thing off me.